Hello friends, how are you doing today? Welcome to another class on becoming an expert in website designing. Alright, so in the previous classes we have explained a whole lot of things. We have dealt with how to create a business website. We have dealt with how to create an e-commerce website. Okay, so now in this video what I want to do is to walk you through the process of creating a website one after the other. After a step, what's the next thing for you to do? After this step, what's the next thing for you to do? I might not actually be carrying out a lot of things. I might not be designing the pages because I've taught you how to design the pages in the past. I'm going to show you how to install the template. After I install the template, what's the next thing to do? I'm going to walk you through it. After you have installed the template, you design the pages. After designing the pages, what are the things that you are going to do? These things are the things that I have shown you how to do in the past. Okay, but just for the case of alright, you are not designing your website, then you don't know what to do, you are stopped at any point in time. You are going to know that, okay, well, since I'm done with doing this is the next thing for me to do. So just stay with me as I walk you through how to design a proper website. Alright, so what we'll be doing is to make use of a business website as an example. Right now, I would like to say, if you know how to design a business website, then you know how to design a portfolio website, right? Because the major difference in these two is the content, right? So even for business websites in particular, if you can design a business website for a construction agency, then I believe you can design a website for an hospital, you can design a website for a school. The difference in all these things is the content, right? The content you're going to have when you're designing your website for an academy is going to be different from what you will have when you're designing the website for, say, a construction agency, right? So the difference basically is the content you will be making use of. Alright, so having said that, let's get to the business of today. So this is the page, this is the website we have been making use of. Now we have these pages over here already. I want to clear the website so that it is as good as a new website that we just purchased the hosting and domain, and we just installed WordPress. Meanwhile, I said I'm going to be walking you through what it takes to build the website. So it is important for me to mention that the first thing you are supposed to do is to buy your hosting and domain. If you don't know how to do that, go to the video where we learned how to do that. You buy your hosting and domain. After buying hosting and domain, the second thing on point is to install WordPress. Alright, when you install your WordPress on your website, then you're ready to start working on it. Okay, so when you install your WordPress on your website, you'll be able to come to this interface you are seeing right now by inputting your domain name. As you can see here, our domain name is hostacademy.com.ng with /wp-admin. You can do it with this. What you need is what you are seeing right now. Hosty Academy, that's your domain name, /wp, that's WordPress-admin. So you are telling the browser that you want to go to the WordPress admin of this very website. That's what that implies. Alright, so let me do away with this. We have gotten our hosting and domain, we've installed WordPress, we have entered our WordPress admin of this our domain, right? So let's make this website as good as new. Privacy policy and sample page are pages that comes with your website by default, right? So you can let them be. So by what I'm doing now, you are able to learn how to also delete a page you don't need anymore. So I've clicked on it. You can come here, say move to trash, and then apply. So the pages are gone. Alright, so immediately you have installed your WordPress and then you land there. The first thing you want to get done is to come to appearance. You go to theme. You know what we want to do already. We want to install our theme. Alright, we want to install our theme. So you are going to see the theme you are making use of over here. This is the theme we are using here, right? This is the theme we are making use of right now, Astra. You see, active theme. Alright, so if you want to add a new theme, you come click on this. It brings you here. You search for the theme you want to make use of. Say Astra. Alright, so it's going to load up, and this is it. So if you have not installed it before, you see you have installed here, you install and it's going to bring out a button where you can activate. We have done that in the past. we have done that in the past. I believe you should be able to do justice to that by now. I'm simply walking you through. Right, so having installed your theme, you now want to go to Astra. Right, you can see Astra over here, then click on dashboard. It's going to load up the Astra dashboard for you. Then you can come to starter template over here. Right, so you see install and activate. This is how you get to install and activate starter templates. Alright, where you're going to be able to get templates for free. So it's loading, activated. Alright, still loading. Okay, we are waiting. Alright, so it brings you down here, then you say build with template. You click on build with template, and you select Elementor. Do not do the mistake of selecting block editor or Beaver Builder. These are other page builders that we are, but what we're making use of is Elementor. Click on Elementor, dismiss this. So this is where you have different templates that you can install and make use of to design your website. All right, so see, we have different categories over here. You see business, agency, restaurant, hotel, travel. So depending on the kind of website that you want to build, you can come here to search. When you search, you select the kind of website that you want. If you are designing something for hotel and travel agency, you click on this. You come to local business, you're going to see some other stuff that fall under the category for local business. You come to personal care, goes on and on like that. You come to e-commerce. When you install any e-commerce website, right, it comes with the pages that you need for e-commerce, and I think it also comes with the e-commerce WooCommerce plugin, the plugin responsible for designing your e-commerce website. Okay, so that being said, let's simply select any of these templates that we can make use of it. Let's go professional. Let's see web design. So that one, right? See web design, right? So you also need to understand that you see, wherever you see this premium, those are templates you need to pay for before you are able to make use of them. So, but the rest are free, and I think you have a whole lot of those free templates, right? So you can scroll, looking for something that tickles your fancy, something that you would like to make use of. All right. So let's check this out. Click on this. So you are going to be able to preview what you want to make use of. So let's wait till it loads up. Alright, here we are. So this is it over here. This is what the template looks like. Alright. So this is home. This is the home page. This is what the home page looks like. This is biography. Alright, I'm not falling in love with this template, so I think I'm gonna have to choose another one. So you keep on searching till you get something that does justice to what you really want to do. So when you click on that cancel icon, it brings you back here, so you're able to look around for something else that you will be able to use. Let's check this out. Okay. This looks a little bit better. So I feel like you should go into the starter templates and just keep looking around, get yourself familiar with the templates that we have in there. Alright. So when you want to get any job done, you might have even known the template you will make use of. Meanwhile, it is very possible that you use just one template for multiple clients, and they will eventually not really look alike, right? Because at the end of the day, people have different color different colors, people have different content. This website, this template we are seeing right now, I think it's for, I don't even know, something that looks like music that has to do with artist or something like that. Now I can use this very template for somebody that is a website designer. Right, what I have to do is to come here, probably change this to, okay, this is about us, change this content here to what I have to do with the person I'm designing the website for, and come here and change this image to something that has to do with websites. Then it's not going to be looking like this anymore. The look has changed immediately. All right, now on another day where I'm designing a website for somebody that does UI UX, and I come here, change this content to something that talks about the person, and then change this image to something that has to do with UI UX. Another day I'm designing a website for somebody that treats animal. Right, change this content to something about the person, and then change the image here to probably the image of a dog or something like that. Right, so you can use one template for, you can definitely use one template for different people, right? And it will not really look alike at the end of the day. This color here, I'm going to change this to the brand color of whoever it is you are designing the website for. There are a lot of tweaks you do here and there. They eventually make the website look very different. So you go to service again, check what it is like. This image, depending on who you are working for, you are going to change it. These videos, you can remove the video option, insert an image option. If this is going to give you problem, just make use of an image. All right, the service here is going to be different depending on who you are designing for. I'm going to change these commercials to, let's say it's a website designer. So let's say here is what I do. I design different kind of websites. Here you say business websites. You write here, I design business websites that are stolen and catchy, that communicates like that. You are giving in content. All right, so for this place, get your content and input them there. This is the second service, say e-commerce. I design e-commerce websites, write a story down there. So for here, and for here you could probably write the features of your website, right? SEO, speed, SSL. I mean, you are designing your website. This place is another kind of website that you build. Now, if these three containers does not do justice to what you want, you can always duplicate this place, and you're going to have these three are going to become 4, and you make use of that fourth section to achieve what it is that you want again. Let's get to the place where we'll start editing templates, then I'll show you those things again. Okay, so let's say this is the template that we want to make use of. You now know how to search for templates. You know how to preview the template. If you don't like this, you come here, you cancel. It brings you back to this place immediately. Alright, but if that is what you want to use, if you have seen the template you want to use, let's define that. Send the template you want to use. I'm looking for what I just cancelled. This is another template that looks good. Click on it, you're going to be able to preview it again. Alright, biography. Alright, let's just say this is what we want to make use of. Okay, we have previewed it, we've seen it. It does justice to what we want. You come to continue, click on continue. Come here, design, say continue. Here you say skip and continue, and here you fill a few details of yourself. You are an expert, so choose a website. You are an expert, so choose expert. Designing for a client. Click on this, submit your website. So you're going to wait for the templates to get installed on your website, then you're able to move to the next thing. So now we have been able to our template has been installed successfully. Alright, so now what we have been able to do is to establish that the first thing that you do while you are building your website is to purchase your hosting and domain. After that, you install WordPress. After installing WordPress, you move to your WordPress dashboard. You install your template. Alright, always make use of Astra, I advise. After installing your template, then after installing your theme, you install your template, which is what we have just done. Let's go check out our website and see what it looks like. Having installed templates. Into a new Alright, so the template we installed is here already on our website. So you agree with me that when you install a template on your website, you have done about 50% of the job that you need to do already. Okay, so let's come back here, and then you can go back, leave. Alright, so having installed your template, the next thing for you to do is to come back to your dashboard, locate pages, alright, and go all pages. So when you get here, see your home page, start editing those pages one after the other. Click on Edit with Elementor, open the page, go down there, it loads up, then you begin to change the content of that page to what you really want. You want to design a page for your website designer, or as the template that you installed. It's very good if you're able to see the template that directly talks about your website designer, right? Probably you have lesser work to do, but there are times that you see templates that you like the structure, you like the design, you like the layout, but it's not directly talking about what you really want to do. Alright, there's no problem with that. You can always change the content and the images to now suit what it is that you want to do. Alright, so what you now have to do is to start changing the image, change the name. I'm not going to be doing that here because I've done those things in the past. What I'm doing here is to walk you through how to combine the knowledge that you now have to make a successful website, right? So you keep on editing, and editing. There is a section that you need to have twice that you don't have, that you just have once here. Alright, you can always duplicate those sections. You click on this is dot, you right click on it, you see duplicate, you duplicate it, and it's going to become 2. Right, so that's how that is done. In everything that you do, make sure that you always publish, or else you have not done anything. So you are going to do that editing to each of your pages, right? Home, contacts. These are the pages that are inside the template that we installed, right? We have biography there, we have this there. So so that's about that. Come into this space, have fun, and get yourself familiar with it. In all that you do, always make sure you publish. Alright, so I go over it again. Install WordPress. No, get your hosting and domain, install WordPress, install your theme, install your templates, edit your pages, create your menus, go to appearance, customize, land still here, change your website logo, insert the menu you have created, have a very good nav bar from here. So from here you can go back, click back. Okay, you can still go back again, right? So you have this, we just did header. So there's what we call footer also, and in this footer you have this written here. So if you come to footer builder, this is where you get what is responsible for from this place to this place. I mean, you know your footer bar now, right? So on getting here, I realized that we also have a menu down here. See home, biography, contact. This is the menu that we have before we changed our menu the other time. So what you have to do is to click on this icon, and then you're going to have this that you have here. All right. What is functioning here is not primary menu, right? I mean, you have a heading here that says primary menu. So under primary menu, selected primary menu. We do have primary menu and secondary menu. Under those primary menu and secondary menu, you're going to select the name of the menu that you want to use, either in your navbar or wherever it is you are working. Right, so we have done justice to what we have under primary menu. We selected our menu, which is the primary menu, and that's what we have in the navbar now. But this has not changed, so definitely it is not what we have here that's working for this place. So let's try out this secondary menu and select primary menu, and let's see if it changes. Okay, it did not. Okay, let's come to footer and select primary menu again. Alright, so now it has changed. Okay, now this that I just did, I was not aware that I'm going to miss this here. Okay, but my familiarity with how all these things works is what helped me to be able to move around it. Alright, so when you encounter stuff like this, don't get it twisted and be confused. Okay, just look around and see what can cause it. Worst case scenario, change all the menus you have here to the menus you want. Primary menu. Now still come here and select primary menu. Now this is also very important. The menu you have here is going to be showing on your mobile view, on your phone, your mobile of course. So you have to select primary here also. Right, so in all your doings, make sure you publish. Right, so we can go back to footer builder. What I really want us to do is to come here, click on this. Okay, copyright, that's 2024 my blog, that's copyright is DC, current year 2024, site title my blog. You can deal with that if you want. Copyright 2024 powered by, and you input your name here. Let's say Hosty for instance. So powered by Hosty. Then you want to highlight this. Right click on it. You want to highlight this and click on this linking and put a link into this place, probably your website or something. You are building a website for somebody. Alright, so you want it that when they click on the copyright, they land in either your website or your WhatsApp. Alright, so you put your link here. Let me do something. Let me copy this. This is just for the sake of sample. Alright, come back here and paste, and then insert through this. Alright, so if anybody clicks on this Hosty at any point in time, they're going to land in this website here. Right, so that's that about header, footer, menus and the likes. And all you do, make sure you publish. So right about now you have a website. Right about now you have your website with very good pages. Your header is done already, your navbar rather is done already, your footer is well placed already. Okay, so it is safe that you have a complete website now. Okay, so oftentimes also it is very likely that you have built your website, when people click on it they don't land on the home page. So you want to come to settings, you see reading, let's click on that on a new tab. Okay, so select, make sure static page is selected. Make sure static page is selected. Come to these pages and select home. If I change from home to services now and I save changes and we go back to this website that we have here and we reload, right, it's going to land us on the services page. Right, so whatever page that you have selected here is where you will land when, or where anybody will land when they access your page. So we have home page selected. Let's come here and reload again. So we are back to home page. Right, so that's how that is done. So the first thing you want to do is to buy your hosting and domain. After buying your hosting and domain, you install WordPress. After you install WordPress, you install your theme. After you install your theme, you install template. After installing template, You build your pages. After building your pages, you create your menus. After creating your menus, you go to appearance, you go to customize, you create your nav bar, you edit it properly, you go to your footer, edit it properly. Alright. Okay, so after doing that, one more thing before we get to do SEO. Alright, okay, I'm going to do one more thing and that will be the end of this. After that one more thing, you have created a proper website. Alright, I will now do SEO as a different video. Okay, alright, so let me do that before I have my comment. What's that I want to do? So you come to general, let's click on it, general itself. Now you see my blog here. If you are looking at the menus, our tabs, you're seeing my blog, you're seeing my blog, you're seeing my blog. So let's say I'm designing this website for myself, so it's reasonable to say Hosty Empire. Alright, and you say your branding and marketing solution. Alright, you come down here, choose your site logo. Alright, this is not a proper size for your logo that you should bring in. In fact, when you come here, you say choose site icon, suggested image dimension. You see it, you always see it here, 512 by 512. That's the image that you need for this very section. Let's just click on this. You see that this is way beyond what they asked for, right? But I'm just using this as an example. Set site icon, crop image, right? So that's what you now have here. So you come down, save changes. Now let's come back. Now you see, even before I leave there, so you see the logo is changed already, and if you look at what you have here, then so this is your logo here is changed already. Now you can read what you have that is popping out here. General setting, Hosty Empire, then you have that dash. Alright, so whatever it is that you input inside this place is what is going to be responsible we see here. Alright, so let me come here and reload this page again. Now you see this has also changed. You have your logo here, and what you have there is Hosty Empire, your branding and marketing solution. So the implication of this is that when you do this, when anybody accesses your website, they are not going to be saying my blog and WordPress. They're going to see something about the page you just created, right? So Hosty Empire, your branding and marketing solution, that's what you're going to see, or it's not. Okay, so having done that, the last thing that you have to do now is to do SEO, and then you have a complete website already, either business, either portfolio, whatever kind of website it is that you are building at all. Right, so after this, I'll create a video on how to install SEO on your website. Then I will do something like this, walking you through how to create an e-commerce website. There's a video on e-commerce website already. It's going to walk you through it so that you can know a step at a time. What am I doing after I've done something? If I've done this, what's the next thing for me to do when creating an e-commerce website? Okay, so I want to say that at this point you can actually create a successful website. Alright, but while creating your website, you are definitely going to be encountering challenges, things that you have not seen before, things that are new to you. Even myself, while designing websites, I always come across new things. Alright, so I want to beg you that at this point to make YouTube your friend. Okay, so there is something that you want to achieve, you either come to the group and ask, or you go to YouTube and then you search for how do I go about this, how do I go about this. There are unlimited tutorials online on different things, okay, that you will be able to get done, that will teach you. And by the time you have gotten that done, the next time you are encountering it, you are not unaware, or you are no longer a novice when it comes to that particular thing. That's how you get to become an expert. Okay, so you have in fact, more than the foundation of what you need to create a successful website by now. So I would like you to start getting things done. If you have challenges on the way, go to YouTube, get into my DM, get into the group, ask questions, make research, and keep moving. Okay. So once again, my name is Oluwatobiloba Emmanuel, your branding and marketing expert. Okay. Thank you for watching through. I'll see you in the next video.